Thanks for stopping by, guys. It's Al here, playing some more Scrap Mechanic. Now today we are not starting in the garage, simply because I am going to be looking at a viewer requested creation. I had already done some stuff for this, and originally I had built a single cylinder thruster based generator as a response, and while I do have the recording for that, I did unfortunately delete the creation. And while I did enjoy building the creation, I don't think it wasn't much of a challenge, and it wasn't really a good response to the request that he had. So today we're going to be actually building something. This is going to be a prototype generator, or not a prototype generator, prototype engine, there we go. And I don't have things in my own inventory that I'm used to, so I'm being a bit clumsy here. So I'm going to be trying to make an engine. I'm going to try and be making an engine, and I'm going to be time-lapsing most of this so that we can see the end result a little bit quicker. And he did want to see kind of a tutorial. This won't really be a tutorial, but it should hopefully suffice. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for sticking around, and let's get into a quick time-lapse. And I know the original request was a thruster engine, and I was trying to make a thruster style engine with the pistons, but you see how that turned out. There was a lot of bugs, and yes, if I kept the engine slower, I might have been able to work with it. However, there was no way I was going to get any speed out of it, and I did the quick solution, which was just to weld it. Now this does kind of act more like a realistic engine, not as much as he probably wanted it to. It does have that kind of realistic engine piston movement. If you were to... Why I thought I could jump on that, I don't know. If you kind of thought of the piston in game as the explosion, so to say, that would be in a normal engine, normal combustion engine. I guess you could think of this as a somewhat normal engine. I guess I could also cover the cylinders a little bit. Like that. And maybe do some detailing to the engine. Like that. But I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. It was more of an experiment than anything, so I'm not disappointed that it didn't work the way I thought it would. Because honestly, I went into this not knowing if it would work. And unfortunately, I couldn't get it to do what I'd hoped to with the whole independently moving pistons. My hope was, because with pistons now, a lot of the engines, that especially the ones I build, rely on the push and pull of the piston. However, I was hoping that if I disconnected it in that way, there was a possibility that the how you want to say, there's more room for error in the timing, was what I was hoping for. And if that was the case, maybe I could hit some higher RPMs, but unfortunately that was not the case. I couldn't get this engine to work the way I wanted to, and hopefully this kind of fills the request that the subscriber had asked for. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end out the episode here. Most of this episode was the time lapse, and honestly I don't think I'm going to use this in a vehicle. It's a bit bigger than some of my other engines I've done, and while it does work, I wouldn't consider it to be one of my most powerful or either my fastest, so there is that. So I'm going to go ahead and end out the episode here. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, please leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing, please subscribe, it helps out a lot. Until next time, this has been Al, working on a viewer requested build to make a realistic engine. Peace.